Me. Welcome back to
And the starting lineups have concluded. So
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Well, last season, the Celtics...
And I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do, too. Thanks for that report. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Love.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
So the New York starting five, they've got Robinson. Gallinari is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Paul in at the point. And for Boston, we've got Wood. Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Porter in at the three. And the shot goes in. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
Pretty exciting,
it takes,
wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved. It's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in LA and say, hey, we're the best right now.
Now, here is Robinson. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio. Gallinari passes to Ingles. Here's Love. Gallinari trying to get open. And it's Love missing. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal is graceful on the drive. Clever at finding ways around the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ingles against Porter. Love outside. New York, no good that time either. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Spurs. And good that time.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Paul dishes to Love. There's Gallinari with the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Outside Porter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Robinson passes to Ingles. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Beal finds Porter. Robinson against Beal. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. The Knicks go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. And it's Gallinari missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Porter passes to Wall. To the paint. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
Passes it to Paul. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Porter with a block. They retain possession. Robinson passes to Love. Porter with the steal. And here's Wall. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Charlotte. Wood with the bucket.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
And Paul launches it from deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Gallinari is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Love in at the 5 spot. Goes up the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
His jump shot, it's always been pretty lethal. I mean, great effort on D there, but Paul still gets it away clean.
Here's Wall. Plays it up and banks it in. Wall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have. Well, John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
Clock at 4. Here's Paul. Off the left rim and out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it. Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's the pass to Beal. Plumlee with it. Outside, Wall drills the three-pointer. Wall's got 9.
Always encouraging to see Wall hit from distance. I mean, it helps set up the rest of his offense.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Being able to dribble into a good shot is a CP3 special. His pull-up jumper game is tremendous.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Oh, man, he rebounds much bigger than his size. Bill will get scrappy when fighting for the boards.
Paul passes to Robinson. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Chris Paul.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Here's Wall. Some solid D from Paul. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 16 seconds left in the first half. Beyond the arc. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 is the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Boston had no problems getting going. They strung together several impressive trips. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Wood out there with Plumlee, and it's Wall, and there's Bradley Beal, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Robinson, Gallinari, and it's blocked. Here's Wall. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. And 11 points for John Wall. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Knicks trail by 14. Outside Robinson, pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson misses.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Inside, here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Robinson. Paul outside. From the stripe, here's Love. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And Love sinks these catch-and-shoot jumpers so easily. I mean, his timing, his release, well, not allowing the D to react. Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul is his awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
And he comes up with the deuce. Paul's got 9.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Plumlee finds Wall. Teardrop shot. Count it. Good. Wall's got 4 points this quarter. And with Paul, he's one of the most heads-up players in the game.
And personally, Kev, I would love to have played with a guy like Paul, who's always 100% focused on the game. Paul can rub some players the wrong way, but he's the closest thing to having a coach on the floor in the NBA.
Robinson misses. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Driving, spotting up. Wall can do it all. A fantastic job tonight at the offensive end.
Ball against Wall. Love at the elbow. Ball's knocked loose. It's Robinson high post. Love trying to break loose. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, that one's not going to go. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got Kevin Love. Chris Paul is out there with Robinson. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position.
Perfect form from distance. Kevin Love showing why he shoots such a good percentage from there.
Plumlee finds Wall. Celtics passing it around. Now here's Plumlee. Outside, Wall. Clock at 6. Passes it to Wood. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Knicks trail by 11. Here is Robinson. Here's Ingles. Love trying to break loose. Ingles can't get it to go. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New York's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ball against Wall. Paul kicks to Love. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 13 to the inside. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Gallinari left side. And it's blocked. Beal against Robinson. Lets a floater go. And no good that time. Good D from Love. That's tipped. Wall with a block.
Well, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up to these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
Back to Beal. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Wall.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Harkless on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. To stop the drought, Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got his first bucket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Williams can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Wall. That shot misses. And New York the other way now. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Harkless. Here's Giles. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.